Buenas tardes, raza. Quiero cafecear con ustedes porque es mi cumpleaños. Hi, everybody. I want to gossip with you. I hope your day started with a nice cup of coffee and a donut on the side. I am in the studios of Peacocks United, Una Hora con la Doña, because she's my sister and I can. And it's my birthday. I'll cry if I want to. But quiero cafecear con ustedes de algo que pasó esta semana while my sister was having one of her shows. And I want to tell you all that the subject of the show was something that is hard to listen to and something that is hard to deal with when you work in law enforcement. And it's something hard to deal with when you didn't live it. And I called in twice to that show. The first time I called was to defend women, because I have a sister that can be very hard on women. And maybe I can be hard on women too, but I can put myself in their shoes, okay? It's hard to be a woman trying to make it, trying to go forward with children and not have any support from the family. And it's hard because you're out there looking for a companion. You want a companion, but you really don't know if you're going to get a cheat or if you're going to get an actual person that's honest. And it's hard because by the time you find out if that person is being honest, you probably already gone too far. And so you gotta be the devil's advocate for a lot of things. And in my case, calling into the show to defend women that have children but look for a companion is something that I'm always going to defend. I don't think that because I've been by myself since 2011 or since 1997, when I actually got my divorce, that other women need to be like that. If other women can find something that, or someone that's going to make them happy, more power to them. I don't think any woman gets together with a man for that man to abuse their children knowingly. I don't think so. I think that that's something that we've always said. You know, we didn't live through that, so it's hard to try to understand it. Even the fact that other children in the family abused of you or of a child is hard because we didn't live through that as children. Our father was very strict. We did not get let out of their sight. You know, we didn't get let go to slumber parties. We didn't get let go to sleep in other people's houses. He was a very conservative person, and he died very young at 40. But my whole thing with that is that you still have to look at both sides of everything. statistics show that 90% of any child that's going to be abused is going to be abused by their own family. That is something that is out there. Scientifically, they have studied it. It's not uncommon. And 90% of any abused child will be abused by their own family members. But what's hard is, listening to grown-ups go through the pain that they went through as a child and reliving those memories. I want to thank Luke Thompson for calling in and telling the one person that was saying her story that she needs to have closure. She does need to have closure. One of those things that you need to do is what he said. Sit with somebody in the family. If you cannot sit with your parent and talk to them as an adult about what happened to you as a child, you need to have some kind of closure with somebody in the family. And that's for your own peace of mind. Me, after the second call, I hung up. And I was angry dealing with that issue. I was angry because children deal with a lot of stuff. And then you don't want to disclose stuff because you might hurt somebody in the family. Then you find out when you're an adult what happened to you because it comes back. Children have a tendency of blocking things out. And then you think about it, or it comes back to your memory. And you start saying, why did I have to live through that? But what I want for you all to understand is that children don't do it on purpose. Our whole family, we had an uncle that was in the military in the early 70s. He was in Korea for the United States military, and he had gotten married. His wife was with my aunt, and she was by herself. And when he came for military leave, and then he was going to go back to South Korea, they adopted a little girl. Well, in Virginia, there was no such thing as adoption. In Virginia, they bought the little girl for $1 through the courts. Well, when that little girl was grown up, she was never told, not even by the children in the family, that she was adopted. And we all knew about it, but we never told her. And she grew up, and she did something that made him angry, and he out and out told her that she was like her parents. So then she was wanting to find her parents, and him and his wife put her on a bus for her to go see her parents. And I just want to let you all know that she wasn't there but 30 days. And she was killed by a drunk driver when she was walking in the middle of the night back to her mom's house. And that's something that hurts us, but as children, we never told her that she was adopted. We always told her, you look like your mom. You have her same mole on your cheek. And we always made other things to avoid that plática. But I want you all to know that I was thinking about that this week. And it's hard. It's a hard subject to deal with. But you all enjoy the rest of your day. And like always, family comes first.